Hello viewers, I am Dr. Ratish Pillai of Dr. P.T. Pillai's Skincare, Kollam, Kerala. I like to share with you something about hyperpigmentation. What is this hyperpigmentation? There is something, the pigmentation has been increased. So there is a patch of pigmentation on your face or your body, which can be from brown to black, and which can occur due to many things like your acne, due to your hormonal changes, or maybe due to some of the internal problem which you face. There are many conditions which will cause this hyperpigmentation when you have a systemic disease like Addison's disease, Cushingoid's disease, mercury or arsenic poisoning, and simply like your acne which goes giving you a hyperpigmentation. The most common thing which we come across is what we call as melasma, chloasma, or mark of pregnancy. When you say it is mark of pregnancy, it's not necessary that these are seen only in people who are pregnant. But it is more common in women, and especially women over 35 years age. That doesn't mean that men doesn't get it. You can get it. And these type of pigmentation is most seen in darker skinned people. Many people come to us saying, "Doctor, I'm a little worried because my face is becoming darker." And when I started my practice about 23 years back, we didn't have much options. We used to give some topical medications. Maybe the patient was happy or not. But now the whole scenario has changed. We, the dermatologists, have a lot of options, like you have systemic drugs, you have topical medication, you have many peels, PRP, microdermabrasion, derma rollers. So a lot of things has come into your market. In this, melasma is a really worrying, and some people used to tell it's a curse which has come to cause this. This is because when you see a melasma patient, if you see a dermoscopy finding, you can find that it comes in the superficial layer as well as the deep layer, which we call as in the epidermis and the dermis. Any pigmentation which comes on the epidermis can be removed by your treatment, but dermal pigmentation usually doesn't go. So for that, you may have to take some systemic drug along with your lasers, your peels. So whatever you feel which is helpful to the patient and to make your patient more happy. Not only melasma, we have many other conditions which causes pigmentation, especially around the eyes. We call as a perioral pigmentation. The periorbital pigmentation can extend onto towards the side. We call as PDL, that is pigmentary demarcation line. This is some condition which is very, very difficult to treat. The periorbital pigmentation may be not a single factor. There may be pigmentation, along with there will be thinning, so there will be a lot of vascularity which is seen. Your eyes may be a little sunken, gone inside. There will be a very strong genetic factor. So all these things will cause worrying of the patient. But still we can help the patient by doing some peels, some medications. We commonly use for that is vitamin C and vitamin A creams. Some people come to you saying that there is a pigmentation of the forehead. Then you have to rule out your hair oil, your dye, and anything which you apply over your face. Some systemic disease, like if you have an internal malignancy, you can get thickening all over the body with pigmentation. Similarly, people put on weight. You get pigmentation of your forehead plus the neck, which we call as benign or pseudoacanthosis nigricans. These people, most of these people may be very fat, with diabetic, with high cholesterol level. So these things should be ruled out. Whenever you treat a patient with this pigmentation, you have to do some investigation and find out whether the patient has any systemic problem. So, but the results are very good, not like before. Diet also has some very important role. Vitamin C, which is a one which inhibits, it's one of the tyrosinase inhibitors. That means tyrosinase, we have the tyrosinase pathway which produces the melanin. Melanin is produced by the melanocyte, which is the color producing cell. So vitamin C has very good importance in this breaking up of this tyrosinase pathway. So these people, we recommend them to take a lot of citrus fruits. In addition to, it's also an antioxidant. We have another antioxidant which is vitamin E. Vitamin E is present in many food items which we take. Like many oils like sunflower oil and almond, a lot of food items which we take. Another vitamin which is very important is vitamin B12. This is one vitamin which will cause pigmentation of your knuckles, your elbows, your knee, the ankle. So in these people, when you take dark, maybe some people may have genetically, but it's better to see your vitamin B12 deficiency. This is vitamin B12 is present in about 45 food items which we commonly take. In still we have deficiency, then we have to give injection vitamin B12. Vitamin A is something very important because it's helpful for your excoriation as to remove the dead skins when if you apply or if you take vitamin A, because this is a vitamin which causes epidermal turnover rate will increase and it improves your skin structure. Vitamin you can take in carrots, the beta carotene is present in many fruits and vegetables. It's always good to take. So one hand we have a diet. Second, we have the latest treatment. Whenever people comes to you, the one and best treatment is your sunscreen. Without a sunscreen, there is no treatment for pigmentation. When you select a sunscreen, you should be very careful. What is the sunscreen which suits your face? If you have a very oily face, it's better to use a gel-based sunscreen. And if you have a dry skin, then use a lotion or a cream-based sunscreen. So sunscreen selecting is very important, otherwise you'll get a lot of acne. So you need a sunscreen which is non-comedogenic, which suits your face, doesn't produce a lot of powderish effect. And always select a broad spectrum sunscreen. That means which protects UVA as well as from UVB. So that means you are using a combination of both chemical as physical sunscreens. But when you use sunscreens, the problem is sometimes the physical blockers will cause a whitish pigmentation of face, and most of the people are not happy with it. So now we have what is the latest called as the nanotechnology. And nanotechnology sunscreens are which suits your face and very soothing to your face. So always sunscreen is very important. When to apply a sunscreen, that is something very important. You have a pigmentation, then you have to apply sunscreen every day. If you are at home, you are at a working place, you are in a vehicle, wherever you are, when there is a sunlight in the morning, you should wash your face, apply your sunscreen. How many times to apply a sunscreen? You should apply a sunscreen because you may wash your face, you may sweat. This all removes your sunscreen. Though we tell certain sunscreen will last for about 8 hours and all, but I feel we should apply sunscreen every 2 to 3 hours till the sunset. So once you start using a good sunscreen, good protection, even then, if you're going out, better to cover, you can use a hat, you can use an umbrella. So all these things will prevent your face from the attack of the sunlight. And whenever we have pigmentation, the first thing most of the people do is go to a chemist nearby, tell them, I have a pigmentation, can you please give me something? This is very, very wrong. Please don't use these type of medicines. And it is flooded with, the market has been flooded with lot of combinations of whitening creams. Most of the things which the medical store chemist gives you will what you call as the Klickmann's formula. where we have a combination of three medicines. One is steroid, the tretinoin, and we have hydroquinone. Please don't use this without a consult of your dermatologist. We use these medicine for our patients, but under a guidance. Don't use more than one month. Then you can shift. So these are the things these steroids which you use. Steroids is a wonder drug, but don't misuse steroids. Don't apply steroids for a long time on your face for this pigmentation, which will cause a rebound of this pigmentation. Plus, that also causes hair growth, atrophy, telangiectasia, thinning. So all these things. And after some time, what will happen? It even affect your eyes. There will be increase in pressure, glaucoma. So don't use these types of medicines without a guidance of your dermatologist. Meet a dermatologist nearby you. Tell him, we have a problem, what to do. Once if you use anything of this, you must have seen a lot of people walking around on your roads with redness on your face. This is a very commonly seen nowadays because of this Klickmann's formula. People are not using for pigmentation because they feel that this is a medicine which causes them more beautiful, they look more fairer. But once you start using it long time, that will cause contact dermatitis, which causes the redness. Whenever they go out in sun, they become red. That shows, please stop the medicine because your face is getting bad day by day. So, but there are beautiful medicines which you can use. We have a combination of arbutin, you have vitamin C, vitamin A, acylic acid. So, lot of other things which is available in market which doesn't cause harm to your face. So, always better to treat under a dermatologist. So, there are few things which we like to say. After this, so sometimes you may need some systemic medicine also, which your dermatologist will prescribe. After this, you can go for, you're not happy, still there is pigmentation, you can go for peels. Peel can be different types. Peel means you're using a material, mostly alpha hydroxy acids, like your glycolic acid, acylic acid, then you have salicylic acid, retinoic acid. All these are peels which you apply over your face and you wash it and then use your sunscreen. These peels are different types, like we have superficial, medium and deep peels. The medium peels or superficial peels which we commonly use, deep peels are used only when you have a lot of scars. But you have to tell your patient that it will cause real peeling and you can't go outside your house for maybe 1 week. And should be very careful when don't expose to sunlight. So in our practice, regularly we don't use this type of peels. What we commonly use is superficial peel, which will peels off your skin very lightly when you wash your face and you doesn't notice at all that there is a peel. But you already has a dry skin, then you should be very careful because it will peel more and then you can start getting peeling of your skin. So depending upon your climate and where you are from, selecting of a peel is important. In a place where you have winter, because these December times, from October to February, many places we have winter, you start using some creams and after that you peels and it will cause a lot of post-inflammatory pigmentation. So using a peel, again depend upon where you are from, what is the climate, what is your face, what type of a skin you have. So all this should be selected. Now we have other treatments like microdermabrasion, where we have a dermabrasion machine where we use passes, aluminum oxide crystals and superficially peels your skin. Then we have derma rollers where you have multiple needles which penetrate, peaks your thing, which help to remove your pigmentation, will help to cause reduction of your scars. And later for facial rejuvenation, nowadays we do PRP. PRP is platelet-rich plasma. Your own blood is taken and you separate the platelets and then we inject on your face. That will cause lot of rejuvenation of your face. So like this we have, once this is over, then you can have lasers for laser peeling, laser glowing, laser resurfacing. Lot of lasers are available. The commonly ones we use are the Q620i laser. We use erbium YAG laser. So these are the lasers, then carbon dioxide laser for scars. So these are the things which really help. We being a dermatologist, we have a lot of things. Nowadays, we are more cosmetologists. We have a lot of things to offer our patients. So with these treatments, you can bring down many of these pigmentations. So you meet your dermatologist, you take a treatment. You have beautiful results. Few words about, a lot of people are nowadays using glutathione. Glutathione is something which is naturally present on your body. It's considered to have some effect to some people. But you can tell not to everyone, but many people have very good result. But I don't prefer to give injections because it is a cosmetic thing. You give an IV injection, you have any problem, then even the dermatologist will face a lot of problems. So if you really want to take glutathione, it's better to take tablet of glutathione. Few tips. What to do, how to care your skin. Your skin should be supple. That means hydrated well. Again, when you hydrate, you use some moisturizing which doesn't cause acne. So you should select a moisturizing cream which doesn't increase your oiliness of your face. If you are really oily, that better not to use any of these moisturizing creams. Vitamin C and vitamin A creams are very good. Your youth will come up. You look more beautiful. You can take fruits and vegetables containing vitamin A and vitamin C. And whenever don't go very near to the fire. If you're going in a campfire, you're going to sauna, you are near your gas. So anything which will increase, you blow dry your hair, this heat itself can increase your pigmentation, increase your vascularity. That all causes increase in pigmentation. So keep little away from these things. You sit little far from what you are doing. Then you should be very careful whenever you select. Always think your face is not a laboratory to try whatever is available in the market. So you have to select something which suits your face. It is always advised to seek out a dermatologist help to treat any case of hyperpigmentation. Self-treatment most often leads to a new set of problems. Recent approaches thus comprises a combination of delicate photoprotection, topical agents, and specialized medical procedures depending upon the individual skin type and what your problem is. Thank you. Jai Hind.